When black people march, you need to encourage others to join. Along the way, you need to pick up stragglers. Just some people who get into the rhythm as you move past. Some guys are just there as you walk past. House, give house, give house,
What's up, y'all?
Yo, what's up, y'all?
It feels like we've done this before.
I don't know. I have deja vu.
I know. So, just kind of let y'all know what's going on. I know it sounded like it should sound like I'm not even going to try to reference what it sounded like, but it was crazy. We lost power over here. The power went out, of course, and my gazebo flipped over into somebody's yard. And
so for those who might be viewing
nuts.
us in other places that don't know, we're going through a crazy wind, quasi almost snowstorm is coming here. So there's crazy winds right now in Northern California. That's where we at, and the winds and possible snow in Northern California, which is crazy. So yeah, power likes to go out. How it goes.
Yeah, that was not good times.
No.
You know, had to go interrupt my neighbor and like, my gazebo's in your backyard. She's like, well, we're gonna have to get that when the wind stops blowing. I'm like, okay. But everybody's safe, everybody's cool. You know, it's all right.
That's an important thing.
The doggies are good. Everybody's cool.
So again, we're gonna say this again. If you're with us right now, go ahead and hit that share stream button. Share the stream right now. Just go ahead and hit it because we want to go up with y'all. We want to talk with y'all. I appreciate who was in here with me before. You know what I'm saying? And like y'all, made it cool. I appreciate it. I definitely want to continue our conversation. We have a couple more topics we're going to cover, so I definitely want you guys' participation. And tell your friends, tell them to come on in here. Let's have family time. Let's talk.
Yeah, definitely. So, we was going in on the whole, 45 out, 46 in, the good and the bad with that. So to kind of pick up where the conversation was, I think we was talking about as far as Biden and what are some of the things that we think that is going to be he's hitting the ground running, to be honest. I mean, we have
he signed a whole bunch of executive orders.
Stimulus coming. He did something for he did a couple of different things.
I know he overturned the transgender ban, the military. I know that he basically overturned the Muslim ban as far as travel through the country. He overturned. He did a lot. Basically, all the craziness that he could touch right now that was instituted by Trump, he basically overturned. So,
yeah, I mean, just to come out the gate like that, man, is says a lot, and hopefully I can push through this stimulus because people really need it. I know.
My thing is here's my thing about stimulus, and I had a whole conversation with the people when he was gone. So basically, we kind of covered just whether or not the country could be united and what that's going to take, and whether or not we actually think that's actually going to happen within the Biden presidency. And the consensus was we hope so, but we're not sure. We're pretty much not banking on that happening because people are just dug in and deep rooted. As far as stuff that Biden is doing and stuff that Kamala is doing, it's going to take a lot of work, and they're already, like we were saying before, they're already looking to bring illegitimacy to the impeachment, and it's gonna be a lot. He's on a hard road. He's on a super hard road.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're cleaning up messes and then you're trying to, hold somebody accountable that's not there anymore.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a tall task in itself. But I think that there's going to be some other things that are going to be into play to take care of that, because he's broke a ton of laws and did some really he did some things that was unconstitutional. He did some things that was unconscionable. It's immoral. All of those things, they're going to come to roost eventually. And it may take a little bit of time, and it's going to take some effort in the courts or whatnot. But, at least they get it right in the record books to fix some of those things that he has undone. I actually was weird as I watched the Reagan's documentary, and I don't know, it's on Showtime. I don't know if you've seen it. There is a eerie semblance. There's an eerie, like, it was almost similar to how Reagan ran his campaigns and ran his whole situation, and it's almost like Trump took his playbook and just adopted it down to the Make America Great Again, all the way down to that. And that was eye-opening. I couldn't take my eyes off of that documentary. I sat there and watched the whole thing, all 4 parts.
Well, that man has not had an original idea ever. So with that being said, I'm not surprised that he stole that. I'm just not. Victor Godwin put that on screen. He says the word is shady. And that's exactly what he is. It's just that's what it's about. The thing is, I feel bad, and I was telling people, like, I have conservative views, even though I swing Democratic. And this is what I was saying in the stream when I came back before you left, or after you left. And I swing Democratic, but I have conservative views, so I really consider myself to be bipartisan. So I really feel bad for all of the true conservatives that are, like, not with none of the stuff that Trump is doing, because now they're lumped in. I feel like the Republican Party is completely splintered now. It's either you're on board and on the wagon with the absolute ridiculousness of Trump, or you're in the minority, which is sad. You're in the minority of just regular conservatives. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be a hard road, man. They have a lot to repair.
You know what I think you're going to see, though, is how Trump has abandoned everything, as he just completely washed his hands and walked away from shit.
Yeah.
That's going to leave some of these Republicans that were holding the bag, that were backing him. And now they got to rethink things, because they got constituents that they're going to have to answer to. And when the next elections roll around for their seats, they're going to have, gonna have a lot of questions to be able to answer. And now they don't have, Trump being so heavy-handed with support behind him.
But you have people that still heavy-handedly support Trump that are in their constituency, and that's what the news is breaking down. I was watching, of course, when I say this, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, you watching fake news?" But I was watching CNN, and that's basically what they were breaking down. Even though he's gone, the ideology is not, and actually the ideology of not January 6th, right? Completely erasing January 6th from the equation. But a lot of the idea, which is crazy because somebody lost your life, and I feel bad saying that, but erasing that from the equation, the ideology is still there. The reason why people backed Trump is there still. Mm-hmm. So that's going to be something and that's why they're circling the wagons right now. That's why these conservatives are circling the wagon, because they still have people and still have voters that agree with that ideology. So I don't think it's going to be eradicated that quickly. I think it would take the Republican Party to come together and say, we no longer support this, we no longer endorse this, and basically ask their voters, basically hold their voters accountable and be like, either you're on it or you're not, which they're going to lose voters. You know what I mean? And I can even see a new party trying to form and probably failing, but they're going to lose voters.
You know what though? I think this is a perfect opportunity for people of color to be able to hold the entire government accountable now. That they have somebody that's willing to listen. They for all intents purposes, they have people that's willing to listen now. And even those people that weren't willing to listen, they have an opportunity to be able to say, hey, now you are forced to. You don't have nowhere to hide. And they have to listen. So this is an opportunity to be able to turn up pressure and to get things done as far as what's needed.
I can agree with that, but I also know human nature, right? So, for example, you're saying holding the government accountable, holding those congressmen accountable for their actions, right? Because and that's the part that we as the people forget, that they work for us. And it literally would take us, what is the most powerful thing is the vote, right? Because once they're in the office, and they basically do whatever their self-interest is, whatever they have in their self-interest. So, for example, there should be no reason why any congressman still receives a paycheck if the government shut down, right? There should be no reason why you should be able to benefit off of your status as a congressman in your private business. There should be no reason why they have immunity for a lot of things. And now, granted, I did the research on the whole tax immunity, and there's clauses to that. They have certain tax immunities as it relates to their positional paycheck, not their personal paycheck. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like they shouldn't be afforded anything if they're not working for the people. There's D-Rock. You know what I'm saying?
So I just want to add D-Rock up in here,
Man, sorry, guys. I've been going through it.
Typical African-American.
Don't even do that. Don't do that.
I'm very black. No, I'm very black. It's definitely right. I'm black. I'm black.
You late.
Yeah, but I appreciate y'all letting me in.
You tardy.
Very much.
Come on now. How we not going to let you in?
Hey, man. Sometimes, people have their ways. That's being black. That's what it is.
So I'm going to put this on the screen real quick. See, Fly Cubic. There you go.
Yes, they work for us. Every American. Hey, Fly, Brain. If y'all have an opportunity, please hit that share stream button. We want to bring people in here. We want to have a conversation with everybody.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? If you haven't already shared the stream and you're watching this right now, please do. And the more family in the room, the better. And we want to talk to y'all.
Hey, so we want to bring D up to speed. I don't know if he was watching, so you got to hear a little bit of the conversation that we was having. So, do you have any thoughts as far as with Biden and Kamala coming into office and the things that they're doing so far?
I gotta do some more reading because I don't know everything they're doing. I did hear about what was the thing about them doing something for putting Harriet Tubman on a $20 bill. I did hear about that.
I'm super excited about that.
That is something very big for us. I'm excited for that.
Folks think that's marginal. That's not marginal. That's a big thing.
That's a big step, and because we need some more black people on some more money, so this is just a start, I think, because some of them need to come off them bills, and we need to put some other people in there. So, I don't know. I mean, other than that, I haven't heard too much. Maybe y'all can give me some insight to some stuff because I ain't really been doing no reading lately.
Oh yeah, Biden went in and his he ain't got Twitter fingers. He got strong pen hand. His pen hand game was strong,
on fire, right?
Okay. Hey, put Victor's comment on the stream real quick.
Yes, sir. Reconstruction is currently underway. The country will do better using our diversity as a strength instead of trying to separate. That is absolutely true. That's absolutely true. And that's the thing that I was saying as far as, that people of color and, people, and Caucasian, whatever. It's your opportunity to put pressure on the government to be able to make the world that you would like to have, to make the country that you would like to have now. Because right now we've been kind of operating under, different rules, and we've been only steered in one direction. We haven't been able to see everything that we can possibly see, and so this is an opportunity. I'm not saying that everything is going to change overnight, but it's going to take about two terms to get things to like where it should be at. I think.
Yeah, because basically right now we'd be asking those politicians to vote against their self-interest. Who's going to do that? Unless they have a threat of not being reelected, and that's where the people come in. You know what I'm saying? So that would be the type of pressure that we can put on them. We basically tell them, look, come this November, 2 years from now, you ain't gonna have a job unless you do what we're asking you to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely, man. The race machine is gone. We might be able to coexist as people instead of races and color.
I would love to see that, but I don't think it's possible quite yet.
No. I think we have a long time before we can get that because there's too much done.
You sowed way too much division. You sowed way too much division.
Yeah, there's too many things that have happened over the course of the last 8 years that that need to be rectified, and we'll even go back further than that. This is
But the last 8 years were no joke, though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like it started during the Obama administration, but and just people picking sides. But I'll say this: it's easy to cut. It's very quick to cut. You know what I'm saying? It's very easy and very quick to cut somebody. It's very hard, and it takes a way longer time for the wound to heal.
Right. And I think Biden has the right idea as far as his approach. Just moving forward, want America, all that nice stuff. I think those are things. But it's gonna take a lot of show me. It's gonna take a lot of show me, brother.
A lot.
But
he's gonna get away with a lot of murder, just being decent. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like just being decent, he's gonna be celebrated. You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's not on Twitter saying everything he thinks in his mind. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Like the bar is low, and that's advantageous for him. But we have to move the needle forward, and I'm wondering how much of that is going to be based off of actions and not just based off of reaction from it being anti-Trump. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense.
No, that's true. You're right.
Yeah. Oh, do you have a Goku shirt on? Somebody is asking if you have a Goku shirt.
Who?
You.
Nah, this is Poetic Justice.
And this is Billionaire Boys Club.
Yeah, I'm Tupac out here. I love Tupac.
Yeah. So somebody said the bar is extra limbo low, and they are not wrong about that. So, yeah, man. Yeah, I think nightlife is gone again.
Everybody's thing's tripping. My thing was tripping too.
Yeah, it's a crazy night tonight. Crazy night tonight. I'm actually getting the topics list, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about what we was gonna talk about.
All right.
That way we can keep moving. I'm hoping he can come back in. But yeah, man. As I was saying before, I was trying to get to it while Nightlife was on the stream.
Mm-hmm.
I had to remember that it's been a year to the day to the fact that we lost Kobe.
It is. It is.
That's crazy. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's definitely a hard day for the family. I know that. So I mean, definitely, prayers out to the family.
For sure.
Everybody who was affected by this, the families that were involved in this, prayers out to all of them, man. That's a serious situation.
It's just feeling the after effects of 2020, man. It's like a rash that won't go away. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So let's move on to something more exciting, right? Super Bowl is coming up. Brady, possibly greatest of all time, versus Patty Mayonnaise. What's happening? Who y'all got? I actually want to see Mahomes win. I want to see Mahomes get that dub. And I'm a diehard Cowboys fan. And I want to see Patty Mahomes get that dub, man. But I will say this. But I will say Brady. This is the time for Brady to basically separate himself from Belichick. But I also feel like he can't really separate himself from Belichick because he was raised under Belichick. So he still got all of that tutelage. You know what I'm saying? So you can say that, oh, he did it without Belichick. But Belichick is still part of his DNA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, did he really? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. I need the Bucks to win because I made a bet with somebody that the Chiefs was going to lose. My original.
Why would you make that bet?
Look, my original thing was this. I said the Bills were going to beat the Chiefs and the Packers were going to beat the Bucks because I don't like Tom Brady. Respect him as a man because I don't hate nobody, nothing like that. I don't like him on football fields. I don't like Tom Brady, and I don't like the Chiefs. Hey, listen, I don't like them. And the fact they both won, I lost both of those games, and I owe somebody some money for that.
Betting has nothing to do with I don't like. That's betting and I don't like do not even go in the same sentence.
Hey,
that's your money, bro.
That's Aaron Rodgers. He's known for the great throw at the end of the game. I was expecting that. I was expecting that to come, but they kept getting the ass beat.
I am so ecstatic that Aaron Rodgers is not in the Super Bowl because I am a diehard Cowboys fan. This is just how I feel.
Oh, that hurts your feelings. Yeah, okay, I can see that.
See, Aaron Rodgers likes to talk a lot of smack about my Cowboys. He likes to come into our stadium after we win and say, I love coming to AT&T Stadium because we always win here. He likes to talk a lot of smack.
So you know how I feel because we got Tom Brady and we got the Chiefs in it. I got both people I don't like. I got a double whammy on this one. It was like this before.
This is going to sound real bad. But I be hoping he break a clavicle every time he on the field.
Man,
dude, why don't you just say break his throwing shoulder so he never throws again? Why don't you just say something like that? If
I don't want him. I don't want to hurt him. I don't want to maim him.
Go all the way.
I don't want to
do it all the way.
I don't want him to maim him. I just want him to be, have to go sit down for a
You know what I want him to do? I want him to be mad enough to be like, "Hey, could you trade me to the 49ers, please? I'm not doing nothing else. You got to trade me to the Niners, thanks."
He might be gone.
You only saying that because you a Niners fan,
bro. Exactly. Dude, they can. The reality is, Aaron Rodgers is coming to San Francisco. They can FedEx Jimmy Garoppolo ass the fuck out of here.
Okay,
Bye.
but what about Deshaun Watson? Because that's what I think y'all have a better chance.
No, Deshaun's not coming. He already said he wants to go to the Jets or go to Miami.
That's true.
He want to go to 2 spots. He's
not good choices.
Brain said, "Damn, Sammy." Look, I don't wish bad on people. I don't, and I don't even wish too much bad on him. I just want him to.
You see,
somebody asked me
everything.
You just get a little glimpse of what his personality is when you see that type of stuff right there. He's wishing harm on people. You know what I'm saying?
I just want him to stub his toe every 5 minutes.
This guy who won't curse on camera.
Yeah, I want him to stub his toe every 5 minutes.
I want him to go in a plane and go down and flaming.
Okay, now you put too much on that. I ain't say all that. You putting too much on it.
Meet his untimely demise. Like, damn, dude, relax. It's football.
What I said is, just stub your toe every 5 minutes.
No,
that'll work.
Why gotta be okay, man.
Cold. Let's go. But if Tom Brady did that, I wouldn't be mad. But like I'm saying, though, man, we just need that stuff to happen.
So are you taking your stimulus money and blowing it on betting for the Super Bowl?
Heck no. Never would. Because I don't know who can win that game. I ain't gonna lie, the game's up in the air. They both have a chance. I'm not gonna act like the Bucks are like out of it. The Bucks have a solid defense. Their linebackers are unbelievable, and their offense is good. I mean, Chiefs have a great offense and defense, even though I don't like them. They have a great offense and defense. But their defense is easy to beat if you can get your run game going.
Hey, Brady has a way though, man. He just has a way.
He do.
He just has a way, and I think if you pressure Mahomes enough up the middle, then I think that you can rattle him a little bit. He can be rattled. This happened before.
You got to put a hand on him. I mean, the reality is they had chances and they kept touching him, but they never grabbed him and had a whole hand on him and took him down.
Hey, there's a couple things I need you to put on the screen real quick. Hold on, there's a couple things I need you to put on. Everybody love everybody says Aaron Rodgers is 0-42 when trailing in the fourth quarter to a team with a winning record, and that's a fact. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody love everybody said. I put a lot of money on the Chiefs if I wasn't a fan. Can't bet on your own team. True.
Absolutely.
Can't bet with your heart.
You
got to bet with your brain.
And then bet with your brain. I see what you did there.
Yeah,
your brain is trolling me right now.
Hey, Brand, I think we on a streak. He said your name right 6 consecutive times.
I hate you.
What about what do you think gonna happen with Drew Brees? Is he done? Because Drew Brees was talking about retirement before the game. All of a sudden the game happened. Now you got to reconstruct it and think about it.
Bro, he's already then signed a contract with some. I don't know if it's ABC or NBC or CBS.
I don't want to hear that
one of
talk.
them. He. You know what? It's gonna feel a lot better than him. Besides him getting his ass crushed every season like he does. That dude. If you seen the list of injuries that Drew Brees had. For that little man to be going through that, dude, nuts. Look, and for him to be out there throwing a football.
What he needs to do is keep it real and not be getting on the field hurt. That's what he needs to do.
Okay.
Well, he needs his coach. His coach needs to stop that. And his coach didn't stop that. So his coach is an asshole for that.
We all know what Sean Payton is about.
Stop your boy. Stop your boy.
You can't. This is the same person who was accused of cheating. Why you letting this man go out at the end of his career and possibly jeopardizing the fact of him ever walking again and having all kinds of shit and ailments happen to him, getting beat up.
But my thing is this though, like, okay, you say that, but who was their quarterback option? You think Jameis Winston is the option? 30 for 30 is the guy?
Hey, bro, look. Listen,
I like to call him Mr. Crab Legs. That's all I like to call him.
I like to call him Pops from Soul Plane when he was feeling that lady's leg going.
What did we call him? What he was touching? We call him that one pad, that one pie. We call him 30. We call him 30 for 30. Is that what we call him?
30. Probably, yeah. That or blind man. He was all that. You new superhero. And his powers were unbelievable.
Throwing the ball.
30 touchdowns and 30 picks in the same.
He'd throw the ball, go to the sideline.
Look at Brain doing right now.
Hey, he on you right now.
Yes. Hey, Sandman be sending.
I hadn't thought about that, but
Sandman be sending anthrax letters to Lambeau Field.
But Aaron Jones was my guy last year, so I ain't got hate for all of that.
Nah, man.
They got a solid run game.
It's literally it starts and stops with Aaron Rodgers.
They need a real slot receiver. They don't have no slot receivers though. That was the one thing I did hear that was true. They ain't got no slot receivers. Everybody on their team is like 6'3", 6'4". All the receivers is like dumb tall. You ain't got no way of having no slot.
I'm saying like if they dumb tall, that should mean you should be able to get the ball to them, don't it?
Heck no, these dudes ain't got no ability like that.
Jump ball.
Dude.
Well, if they all took Devontae Adams lessons, then yeah, they probably could. But everybody can't be him.
You can always be the 49ers.
That sounds like you need to be teaching people.
Hold on. You can always be the 49ers and draft the same goddamn receiver every season. You can do that.
Y'all make no sense.
They draft the same guy, dude. You could change jersey numbers. That's it. It's the same guy.
I don't want to hear what y'all saying right now because we draft well, we make good decisions, and we always are cursed.
I honestly wish we kind of took CD Lamb just because we would have a real tall number one receiver.
We have CD Lamb. You see how well that did us. We're cursed.
Well, not really cursed. Y'all just was not good from the beginning.
I don't even know if CD Lamb
Name
is
one
that
player
bad.
on my team that's not elite.
I don't know
on the starting line that's not elite.
But Sam, man, I don't know.
Defense.
I don't know if CD Lamb is that bad.
Doesn't matter.
Or if the quarterback situation is bad, and you can't judge anything on any of those receivers until you get your quarterback situation straightened out. If Dak was there, I think they would have performed a lot better.
Yeah, I'm not putting any blame on CD Lamb at all.
But Dak's gone.
I'm saying we're cursed.
Dak's gone. Who's your quarterback now? Because y'all going for somebody. Y'all not taking Dak.
Man, we taking Dak back, man. For what?
All right.
Why would we get rid of Dak?
Yeah. I just think y'all personally in your organization, I don't think y'all want Dak. I think there's somebody out there y'all want.
Since Zach's ankle was pointing east.
Yeah.
that
but here's the thing,
nasty.
I feel bad for Dak because he's not going to get paid what he's worth now.
Oh, you know who was throwing a party in the press box? Jimmy Jones.
He was up there.
Jerry Jones was throwing a party. He was throwing a party.
With the ugly face and everything,
bro. Because I don't have to pay this dude, man.
He living that good life.
Zach is about to get. He gonna get a prove me contract. It's gonna be for pennies on the dollar if he can even get that, and he gonna have to eat shit and take it because nobody else is gonna want him, and that's bad.
Brain is got very interesting comments. I'm trying to figure out the chain of events with that. I got.
So wait a minute.
You can't be a fan of nothing, man. You on your own. How you don't like nobody, but you gonna get Niners by default. You out the game. You already been you on left out. You out the game.
Oh, okay, all right, Brain. I see.
Nightlife will take him though, because he's a real Niners fan.
Hey, yeah. From the gate, I was born in a Niners fan. Just nutso stuff, man.
Everybody love everybody says Dak has to come back, and then we got to get rid of the whole defense. The defense isn't terrible, man. Like we need to get rid of our defensive coordinator. we got the trash defensive coordinator from these guys. That guy's trash.
Dude. You know what? Nobody told you to go try to run your shit with Mike Nolan. Mike Nolan is the drizzling shits and has been the drizzling shits from his days with the Niners. I couldn't believe we picked him as a coach. And then he went up there and said that he picked Alex Smith because he pulled his chair out for his wife. I was like, you know what, man? You know what, Mike Nolan? I'd have slapped the dog shit out you. We had a chance to draft Aaron Rodgers. We had a chance to draft Aaron Rodgers. And you picked Alex Smith because he pulled the chair out for your wife at dinner.
Yeah.
What the?
It's called being.
Oh
he's
my
chivalrous.
God. Oh my God. Mike Nolan's an idiot, dude.
He's chivalrous.
He's an idiot.
He's a chivalrous.
Hey
man, we can't talk bad about Alex Smith though.
No, I'm not talking bad about Alex Smith. But you know what though? If you had a chance and it was like to do that over, I would have picked Aaron Rodgers 150,000 times.
I'm just saying
in a row.
Alex Smith going through a lot right now. We can't talk bad about it.
Hey, A. Smith is dope. Hey, for what he went through, dude, you go out there and get your leg mangled like that, and then you out there running around throwing balls and shit, like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah,
so so
I got
for what he accomplished,
I have a lot of respect for him right now.
He's gonna have a dope 30 for 30 movie when it come out.
Bro, he might make it.
That's gonna be crazy.
It's
Alex Smith.
And the thing is, I think if he ever makes it to the Hall of Fame, that's not even gonna be a question. They're just gonna let him in.
Yeah, he got to win a Super Bowl to get all that.
Wait, relax. Let's not get in over our skis here, fellas. There's no way that Alex Smith is going to the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all giving him too much praise. What has he done to deserve to go to the Hall of Fame?
My God.
Nothing. He went to the playoffs.
To the Hall of Fame right now.
Ooh.
Conor McGregor.
Hey man,
I didn't even get to see the fight, but they was talking all that stuff
that was
about him.
just oh my God, dude.
Was it really that bad?
He was good in the first. He was good in the first round.
Slamped out.
He was good in the first round, and then he didn't look right to begin with because he did not fight the way that Conor usually fights. He didn't have that confident posture. He didn't have that. They stand there and wait for him, and then come in here and then counter punch.
He did in the second round.
He usually do that, and then I don't know what the hell he was doing in the second round, but he got his ass destroyed. He got destroyed.
When I say he got knocked out, it was definitely like Chris Tucker. You got knocked out, man.
Hey,
dog, it was
when you gotta lay there and contemplate, do I really want to get up right now? And it looked like Conor did that. It was crazy. He got
laying on the canvas like this.
Yeah, he got put down. So that Khabib fight is out the window. He's never going to get that again. I don't think he's going to be a title contender again.
You take too much stuff from him. He's going to get that back. He's going to at least get the title contender.
He'll still be a draw, but he will not be a title contender
again. He got knocked out. You see how he got knocked out.
Twice,
remember?
Son,
no, you remember when Ronda Rousey got knocked off her perch? This is similar to that, I think. Conor goes out again. He's going to fight again, and somebody's going to knock his ass out again, and then he's going to get knocked out again, and then it's going to be a wrap. And then Conor's going to go
end up in the WWE.
WWE, exactly. Yep, that's where he's going. That's exactly where he's going to go.
Damn.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. I mean, Dustin Poirier did a hell of a job in that fight. He did his homework, but
he did. I think
I know one thing.
I think
he don't want that. He don't want that Max Holloway smoke. He don't want that Max Holloway smoke.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He don't want it.
Max Holloway just got to come in as the animal he's been lately. If you don't come in that way, then it's pretty much a wrap.
Max looked pretty good his last fight, man. I was really impressed by that.
And I saw it, but
I enjoyed watching
Max got to show
that
up.
fight. Yeah, and I think it will. I think he will. He's a different animal now. I think he done made that leap, and he's gonna be his next fight is gonna make him a superstar, man. I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. Watch. So
but yeah, again, if you with us right now, we appreciate y'all being with us right now on
share the stream.
Twitch land, and Facebook land, on YouTube land. Share the stream, please. I'm saying, let somebody know what you're watching.
Yeah.
So how y'all feel
okay.
about this Conor McGregor fiasco? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah. Who watched the Conor McGregor fight? Who stole it on the stream? You know, Dana was out there. Had the FBI,
don't say that out loud.
The
if you
FBI
stole
locking
it, don't
cats
tell
down.
nobody you did.
Oh,
you stole it.
right.
Don't admit it out loud.
Hey, Dana's not coming to get you. Trust me, he's not coming.
Dana's coming to get you.
He's not coming to get you, bro. That dude is not coming. Is not coming to your house.
Dana is coming to get you, bro.
He said,
don't let this man get you hemmed up.
Why during the broadcast, right? Dana's like, we have the house surrounded by the dude has the stream link to the fight. The FBI. I'm like, what? Wow. What is this shit? That shit was crazy.
People's houses, okay.
Dana was serious about it, bro. He was gonna make a example out of somebody, dude. I'm like, man, you about to walk him out the house with handcuffs on, bro, for stealing the fight? Oh, come on, man, knock it off.
Hashtag Griselda ad-libs.
Yo, so one of the topics, I don't know if you guys had touched on this while I was out, when my power was out, was we talking about the stimulus and getting the stimulus money. In your best opinion, what would be better served for you to do with that money if you got it? What would you, like the average person, what would you expect them to do? I mean, is that really a fair question to ask, or
what you got, D-Rock? I got a whole rant, so you go ahead.
Let's see. For an average person, the smart person would save it, invest it, or pay some bills down, maybe a credit card. Like myself, I'll pay a credit card down or something like that. That's the smart thing to do. Now, what regular people do in this world, they're gonna blow a wad. They're gonna go somewhere. They may go to the cannabis club, go buy a whole stack of weed. Maybe they become drug dealers on that day. They be like, yo, I'm finna go get me a pound or go get me some stuff to push. You know, the sky is the limit when you got the money. You know, when shit's in your hand.
And stack again.
Look, the one thing you shouldn't do, don't take that money and go spend it on another person that ain't somebody that means something to you. I mean, like
what girl, you mean? Don't go to the strip club.
Don't go to the strip club. Don't go buy no girl something that you don't care about. Don't do that. Women, don't go buy nothing for no nigga that you don't give a fuck about either. You know, wasting that money. Valentine's Day is coming up. Don't get no motherfucking nigga no Valentine's gift. Fuck everybody, you know?
What you mean, bro?
Love yourself. That's the problem. People watching. Yeah, fuck all that. Everybody needs some self-love. You know, sit your ass down and get some self-love. Stop spending this money on that bullshit. That's what I think. That's just what I would do. Yeah, see, you're trying to flex. I see. This ring right here, that's all I got. I don't got nothing else. That's it. That's all I got. You robbed me for nothing, nigga. You just like, yo, I want that ring. You can have it, brother. That's it. That's all I had. I ain't got nothing else. What about your wallet? There ain't nothing in that wallet. That ring's all I got. Just giving it up.
I look at it like this. I'm very interested to see how this plays out on the backside, right? Because ain't no such thing as free money.
Sure ain't.
Zero such thing as free money. So this money that they asking us that they're offering to us, that they're trying to give us, we're gonna have to pay it back as some type of taxes, some type of something, some type of something. Like it may not be immediately. It may not be immediately, but we paying this money back.
I can see that happening within the next 5 years.
Yeah,
I can see that.
It's just what it is. And be like, and they'll, even if they put it under the guise of some other thing that we need to pay back, like, we need to increase our military infrastructure or something. We're paying that money back.
Exactly. You know they're going to give us some bullshit excuse why we need more money in. Which
will look, which still personally benefits me, they say that they want to revamp the military structure.
That's good money in your pocket right there.
That's good money.
Gonna go find me a military girl. That's what I'm finna do. We gonna
Right.
eat together, shit.
Like, why do you like me, girl? You don't even know.
You don't even know the things you do for me. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nah, that's real though. That's true.
What do I feel like regular people are gonna do with the stimulus? I think regular people, like you said, they're just gonna blow it on some craziness. They're gonna blow it on just stupid stuff, man. Like,
Yeah.
all I want to know is how come I can't never win this lottery when it's dumb high. You know what I'm saying?
Man, wasn't the last one like 20 million or something like that, or more than that?
Son, I think that's too low. I think it was like super high, man. Like it was so bad. My dad called me and was like, "Hey, make sure you play that lottery."
I'm telling you, I'm about to play the next time. Might have that what's that all about the Benjamins type of moment. You know, we win the lotto and I get to boogie all through the house.
Bruh. I don't even. I got a whole plan about what I would do if I won the lotto. Man,
Now let me ask you this: would you be anonymous or would you be known?
Anonymous.
I would have to be anonymous because I'm not trying to bring that type of.
Would you work? Would you still work?
It depends on how much I won because I literally would, after tithing to a church,
Oh,
I
so you
tithe to a
tied
church,
again. Here we go.
and then I would split it down the middle, and I would take the middle, take the one half, and invest it and live off the interest, and then I would pay off debt. I would find other investments. I would literally, and the other half that I would split that in half, pay off debt, invested by a lawyer, by an accountant, by, you know what I'm saying, that type of stuff, and
Smart.
pay off debt, get a house. Don't got to be like out the window crazy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe invest in the studio, invest in my music, and then live off the interest from the first half. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah,
We are already different, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's smart.
That's
For
why.
me,
That's why the Lord won't let me have it because I'm be too smart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Lord won't let me have it because I'm finna do some stupid shit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You give me 40 million, 200 million, a mil about to be blown on some bullshit. I'll be real with you. Easily, $1 million gonna be blown on some bullshit.
I bought this ostrich egg.
Yeah, exactly.
You wild.
Some random ass shit. I'm gonna have a bear rug for no reason. I'm gonna just have that shit.
24 karat gold helicopter.
Mm-hmm.
So Fly Cubic says the government is taking a third. Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah, they are.
So whatever third they take, I'm talking about after they take they cut, I'm splitting it in half. And I'm
That third
following
is, guess what I call
procedure.
that third? I call that third tiding. I'm tiding right back to you. Go ahead and give it back to the government, and now I'm finna go eat because I done did my work.
I'm taking I'm doing the same procedure. After I get that 2/3 back, I'm splitting that in half. I'm tithing, and I'm following the same procedure.
So let me get an opportunity to be able to answer that because I didn't get to answer that because my power went out again. Yeah, I'm having a rough time over here. I apologize, y'all. Thank y'all for sticking with us with this shit. It's annoying the
right
hell
for
out of
all
me
of us.
because I'll be making points and shit, and then I'm gone like Casper.
Hey, you know what? Another thing.
You'll just freeze too. That
know
made
what
me crazy. I'll be like, damn.
You know what I was finna say? Like, fuck, man. So as far as the whole lottery thing, man, I mean, the would I stop working? No. I'd probably try to take a part-time position in my company because I work for a healthcare company, so I would love to have the benefits. I need the benefits to continue to take care of my family with that. Or either that or my wife is going to still work, one or the other. Definitely going to take some money as far as being able to invest, find stocks, find Bitcoin, bonds,
Dying.
all of those things, invest in all of those things, find companies that I really enjoy or that I partake in, invest in those too, and have money set aside for that. So that's just working. Make sure that I buy my kids each have their own, their own stack of Bitcoin and investments and stuff.
I heard that Bitcoin is dying. I'm not sure.
It's
if
not.
that-
It's not
I
dying.
heard.
That's a myth. It's not dying. It's not dying. You can't say that something's dying that you can't tangibly put a number on. So it's not dying. But I think finding ways to be able to do that, finding ways to be able to invest, of course, investing in music, investing in your career, taking care of your immediate family. I mean, I'm taking care of both of my sisters, taking care of of a couple of my cousins and whatnot, and do things for them. You know, I'm in the big end going, okay, let's pay your debt off. You know, I know cats want to, let me get a house. I want to get a car. No, I'm going to pay your debt off. Yeah. That way you start from zero so that you can go ahead and do what you need to do with yourself. Same thing with my sisters. Hey, your house, I'm paying your house off.
And the key word in that is immediate family.
Yeah.
You're going to have some cousin names that's your cousin names.
Oh, nah, bro.
That's coming out the woodwork. Hey, bro, you know I'm on your mama's side.
But you're getting the hard no. You're getting the
I'm be hurting people's feelings.
Not even the courteous no. You getting the hard no. Like, hey,
come on, brother. You know
absolutely
we family.
Not.
Yeah. Hey, people try to use that.
You remember when you was riding on your two-wheeler and fell off and I picked you up?
Nope.
That's at least $2 million.
Those ones is definitely gonna get the big hell no. Like, I don't know you. Or people that like, you don't remember me from when you was a kid? I don't remember nobody from when I was a kid, brother. I'm 30 years old now. I don't care who you was when I was a kid. Yeah, I almost care.
I'm a man. I'm 40.
Yeah.
I'm a man. I'm 40. That was the funniest press conference ever.
Whose press conference was that? I remember hearing something like that.
It was some college coach. It was some college coach. Yeah, he said, yeah, I'm a man. I'm 40. I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Pick with me. Don't pick with these kids. I'm a
man. I remember what you talking
40.
about. You want to make fun of these. You want to write about these kids and hurt them. I remember all that now. Yeah, I remember you talking about.
Man, so as far as other topics that we may have, I think I had over here one important thing, and I think it's some things that we're transitioning into, and you know that privately, I think that's at work. If you're out in the space and you have competitors in that space, can they be in the same space and you be able to coexist with them? Or is everything just competition?
And competitors in the sense of
So D-Rock, let me put it to you this way. So D-Rock, you go out and you put on shows at what's one of your places that you headline at?
Headline at High Water, Stage 76.
So let's take High Water, right?
Okay.
So you go and High Water is your shit. That's D-Rock's part of town or whatever. You go there, you rock the show, they love you. So another comedian works his way in to be able to work in that same spot. And they go up and they tell jokes just like you do. So does that change the way that you feel about that spot, or are you just like kind of like, all right, man, whatever, there's room for everybody up in here and all that shit?
No, I'm not really tripping now. There's room for everybody, as long as you bringing some good shit and you're not stealing jokes.
That's what he's saying.
Oh, he's saying like using my jokes and shit.
I'm not gonna say using your jokes. That's
but
not.
it sounds similar to what I'm saying. Or are you just saying in general, him just being there?
You doing similar things. You know,
very similar.
You doing similar things.
Yeah, we'd have to have a conversation outside. We would definitely have to have a talk. I ain't gonna put no hands on nobody off jump, but I'm gonna let them know first, like, your shit sound a lot like mine. I'm gonna need you to figure out what you're doing, get your shit rewritten or whatever you're doing, because or I would even then I would question how long they've been doing it. If they like, I've only been doing it for a year, I know you taking my shit. I know you using my shit.
That is facts.
You 10 years
That's
in,
facts.
I'm 5. You might have some similar shit. We might have some similar shit just because we have the same topics. We cool. But if you years behind me, you brand new, I'm on your ass. Like, I'm gonna listen, figure it out right now. What you doing? And if they like, oh, this is my shit, I'll be like, all right, well, why this joke sound like my joke? What you been through? And if they shit don't sound right, I'm gonna let a nigga know. Don't ever come anywhere near my shit or perform anywhere I'm at, because I'm gonna fuck you up.
So let me tell you where I stand on it. And I've made this comment many times. I actually made a post about it a couple of days ago. And I think that sometimes when you're in a space, I'll use podcasting for example. Everybody has a goddamn podcast right now. Everybody. True. There's everybody. Everybody has a hip hop podcast. Everybody has this podcast, that podcast, whatever. So everybody has that. So with everybody having that, I can't go and want to pop the bubbles of everybody because they're doing the same shit that we're doing, right? So I'm community man. Like, oh, well, shit, you got a podcast. Fuck it, let me come on your podcast, and I'll ride. You know what I'm saying? We can you can interview me, and you come on my podcast. I interview you, and then we good. You know what I'm saying? We are mutually beneficial off of that, regardless of whether I do it better than you do or not. But and that's where I feel like there's a sense of community that you have to have, because if anything, we all are sharing potential, all are sharing the same potential audience and clients and whatnot. And, you know, I think it's important to be able to show that you are just as, you know what I'm saying? You are the welcoming one in this situation. Not giving away trade secrets, not giving away your secret sauce, all that bullshit. None of that. But I think you still need to be able to go, okay, hey, I already know it's elbow room out here for everybody. We all rocking the same space. Do your thing, but just know we gonna do our shit the way we do our shit, and that's it.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
So, okay, I see you. I see you right now. I see you. I see you.
It's good drink.
No, it's not.
It's a good drink.
It is good drink though. That is a good drink. That's a dirty Paloma. I was over at Sandman's the other day, and I drank about 6 of those and had the GPS where the fucking door was at his house.
You was big faded. That man was super lit,
bro.
I think I take a left right here.
Yeah. It was like Google Sandman's front door.
No, but quiet is kept though. He had to Google how to get back to my house.
Yo.
When he first came over. It's before he drank anything.
Damn.
And so look, I'm driving, and I turn to my wife and I go, I thought we were supposed to take a left at Albuquerque.
This fool just sent me a message and said, "Hey, go ahead,
send me your address again."
One more time. I need that one more time.
Dude, the GPS sent me the wrong way, man. It's like I go a certain way, and then I didn't, and then my wife always makes me nervous because she always be trying to tell me how to drive and shit. So I was like, I can't even like get my bearings about me because I'm thinking about it because I was like, she gonna get on my case if I do anything wrong. And then come to find out, I make a wrong turn, and then that was it. You should have been looking at it anyway. Oh fuck! All right, man.
And get hit with all that, yep.
Dude, it was bad. It was bad.
And the crazy part is, he coming over my house. Ain't like,
bro.
he RSVP'd or something like that.
I've been to his house hundreds of times.
No, I'm just talking about
hundreds.
Like,
of times.
you know, because my wife does the same thing. As far as like, oh, now we're gonna be late. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, we going to the homie house, homie. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no RSVP situation. Like,
just chill and ride.
Right.
Yeah, see,
we took over our own turn. Now. Cool. Guess what we can do? Watch this. Watch what this wheel does.
Dude, I was over there like, oh, I don't even want to go through. I don't want to go through this, but I'm gonna have to do it. So I had to pull over and send the text, which was bad.
Oh, bad.
It didn't help. I laughed at him.
Oh yeah, you did. I knew he was gonna laugh too. Sons of bitches.
Oh yeah, you know that was coming.
Yeah, and it's cool though. And then as soon as I got there, and then he was just looking at me like, yeah, didn't know to get here, huh? Have a drink. So have y'all got to watch One Night in Miami yet?
Yes.
D-Rock, you seen it?
Yes.
What's your thoughts on it?
I thought it was good to kind of hear they said it was fiction, but it was the ideas of letting Malcolm X know, like, yo, you went to this side, you're on this, you're brother of Islam and all that, and you do that, but you're trying to convince Muhammad Ali to do it. Muhammad Ali he was with it, but I think his mindset was so just open to the idea without getting everybody else's aspect to it. Because I think once he heard how Sam Cooke felt about it, how he heard Jim Brown felt about it, then he started realizing the stuff you can do and can't do. He was like, I don't know if I really want to do that anymore. That's not really who I am. You kind of follow it. And that's the thing about a lot of people back in the day. It was a big following thing. Something happened. I want to do that too. I'm following that. And that's the world we live in now. Shit, nothing really's changed. You see somebody do something, It go viral. Next thing you know, somebody else trying to do it to go viral. It's a following. That's just what it is. Exactly, the woe and all that. So I mean, I think it was a very insightful thing. I think it made me love Sam Cooke's song a lot more about change gonna come. I think that shit hit me a lot harder watching watching that movie and then hearing the song. So I definitely liked it. I definitely liked it a lot.
Yo, Malcolm was giving Sam Cooke the business.
He was
the whole time, bro.
Son,
Sam Cooke hit him a few times with the good ones, but then every time Malcolm kept coming back with more. I was like, all right,
when Malcolm, hey, spoiler alert, sorry. When Malcolm,
spoiler alert. If you don't want to hear it,
right,
get off right now.
Exit now.
Right,
exit now.
When Malcolm put that record on and broke that record down to him, I was like, that is cold.
That one hurt. That one hurt.
Dude took his ball and went straight to the house. He said, you know what, I'm out.
And the way he did it, though, he was like, oh, yeah, that's right. I got something for you. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
And you know what that does? That's some Sandman shit. He did some shit that Sandman would do. That's exactly what he would do in that situation.
He would set it up perfectly.
Bro, he wouldn't even tell you it was coming. He just, okay, I got something for your ass. Hold on. Just give me a second. Hey, hold on. Just give me a second. Sipping his little drink or whatever. And then put the record on. And then tell you about yourself in the first 6 bars of the record. Like, that shit is wild, man. That's exactly what he would do.
Cold world, man.
And I would be sensitive just like fucking Sam Cooke was and be like, man, I'm going to the store. Fuck y'all niggas.
He walked that off. Listen, my favorite line in there wasn't even none of that. My favorite line was when Jim Brown said, nigga, I'm not giving up my mama's pork chops. Nigga, I love my mama's grandmama's pork chops too much. And that's real. I can talk that shit about not eating pork, but let me tell you something. If some bacon is made and my ass happens to be there, I'm not gonna say no.
You gotta get a strip. You got at least one strip.
You feel me? That shit. And they cooking it right and it's crispy, not burnt, you know. Yeah. I'm in the house with my dad. My nigga will burn something quick in this motherfucker. Ain't nothing smelling good up in this bitch. I don't go down to go, hey yo, what you cooking? Like it smell good. I go down and say, nigga, what you burning? Nigga, that's what's going on. You gotta know what you're coming into, man. Shit.
This is the way I felt about the movie, though. I thought it was very well written. Very well written. I was literally captivated. I think the last time I was captivated like that with a movie was Whiplash. You know what I'm saying? When I saw Whiplash, I was literally stuck. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Just the way that it was written, the perspectives that they had. It was amazing.
Yeah.
I'm glad you told me it was fiction because I was like, I wonder if it's like something that we ain't know, some lost scrolls. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, it might be because it's something that nobody was in the room with them when they did it. You know what I'm saying? So it might be something very real. We just don't know how real the conversation was.
Right.
I think it was also good we got to see that brother, the dude come in that was from the Nation of Islam and all that, or the Brother Islam, whatever. He was part of that stuff. And he was telling his side on how he felt about it. Like, how do you feel about being a part of it? And he was like, man, it's cool, but at the same time, I lose a lot of stuff. I'm not myself no more. So I definitely like that we got to hear that part because, you know, most of them seem like they don't never give it up. They love it so much. It'll never do them wrong. And it's like, some of them have real feelings. Like, yo, this is not something I necessarily chose. It just happened.
I actually wonder how the nation actually feels about that, right?
Yeah.
You know, because it could be perceived as slander, or it could be perceived as, you know, a false portrayal of their tenets and adherence to said tenets. You know what I'm saying? I can see people having a problem with that, but I mean, even being Christian, there's certain things that you are not supposed to indulge in, you know, things that you have to give up. Not even have to, like it's supposed to be something that you want to do.
Yeah.
But I can see people, especially within the nation, having an issue with that. But it was interesting to just, nobody's ever challenged Malcolm X on film or in concept or That's in true. Print or literature. No, like it was always hardline. This is who Malcolm X is. This is just who he is. There was no like challenge to his viewpoint, even on race. You know what I'm saying? There's no challenge to who he is. And I felt like it kind of put a magnifying glass on him. It put a magnifying glass on Sam Cooke. Put a magnifying glass on Ali, and it definitely put a magnifying glass on Jim Brown. But Jim Brown was dope because like the guy who even played Jim Brown is a great actor, and just his portrayal of just how hard nosed Jim Brown is was spot on.
Didn't take no shit.
Yeah, it was very impressive. Very impressive.
I like that.
So, I definitely was stuck watching that movie.
Yeah.
Like I said, I haven't been stuck in a long time watching a movie. Just enamored.
I ain't gonna lie. Another movie that got me stuck was a movie on Netflix called Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. The one that was like Chadwick Boseman's last movie he did.
Now, what movie was that?
It's on Netflix. It's called Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It's Viola Davis.
Check that out.
She watched that, man. That right there, it's gonna make you not like Chadwick Boseman. Be real with you. I'm gonna keep that 100 with you. You're not gonna. I hate that this was the last movie he did before he passed away because I hated him in that movie. But it shows the aspect of what the world is, always has been, and never will change. People can't let go of shit, or people allow something to affect them from something else to then cause them to have a problem with somebody that they know or love or care about. So it's a crazy deep aspect to it. But if y'all get a chance, y'all should watch that because that's a good one. It's a true story too because it's based on a woman back in 1927. She was a hit singer, like a blues singer, and she got a chance to make her records with this white company. When her manager is a white dude, put her on with this white guy to make records, but you sign that contract and you give all your shit up.
Wow.
For that album. So I mean, it's the whole thing is good. You got to watch.
What movie?
That sounds good.
It's called Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh, I need to watch that. I've been meaning to watch that.
Maybe I'll get a chance. Watch that one.
I'm in that. I was telling him while he was out that like it's very interesting to just see the magnifying glass put on Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? As far as the challenge to his tenets, who he was, what he believed, what he stood on, his personal convictions, things of that nature. You never see that. I've never seen that in film or print or anything. You know what I'm saying?
That story was told a completely different way than it's usually told about Malcolm.
Yeah.
Because anything that you see on him, even in what's the
Spike Lee one?
The Spike Lee one, and even in I don't know, The Godfather of Harlem. Even how he's showcasing The Godfather of Harlem is like it's different. It's different from One Night in Miami was really a different perspective, and it's almost like he got called to the carpet for some of his shit.
Yeah, which is crazy. You never see that.
But I think that's the reason why they wrote it that way, because it does show that the reality is your friends, the people that you like, you could be famous, big star, but your friends, the people you've been with day one, they gonna always keep it real with you and tell you what you is and what you ain't. Yep. So I think that's why it was really good to have that, because they needed to show that everybody that his friend and all that didn't always feel the way he felt, didn't do the same things he'd do, but they still love him. At the end of the day, it's still their friend, that's their brother.
And even had to make concession for the things that they know he wasn't involved in. And that dynamic was so interesting because Sam and Jim was ready to turn up. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And like, you wouldn't think about that.
Dude,
you know what I'm saying?
The look of disgust on his face when he said Muhammad Ali had the drink. The look of disgust on Malcolm's face.
Bruh.
He was disappointed.
He was hurt by that one.
I think it was a very good movie, man. I really enjoyed it.
Done. Very, very well done.
So Regina King, you get your flowers for that. She's a hell of a producer, man.
She's dope.
I'd
actually like to see her be involved in more stuff, man.
It's happening now. That's
I want Boondocks to come back.
That's probably her coming out. Probably her coming out partying.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot more from Regina King with that, man. She is a force.
Yeah.
That used to be one of my crushes too. And my wife was like, "You can't be that too crush, really? Regina King, why?"
Because she's beautiful. What?
Why my wife? My
I
wife.
love all Regina's.
Why my wife's
Regina
voice always
King,
sound like
Regina
that?
Hall. I love them all.
Son.
Regina's is fine out here.
All Regina's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Virginia King is absolutely beautiful. So that's not an odd. And she's beautiful. She's talented, and that's not an odd thing.
Well, she's a round the way girl.
I wouldn't even call her
get
that.
that. You get that vibe. You get that vibe
actually
from her.
pretty.
Well, I'm just saying. I know, but she's still a round the way girl because she
And
had
she's
that
around.
vibe like you could just sit around and just it'd be somebody you could just kick it with. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, for
That's what I
sure.
mean by that.
Yeah.
She has that part of her character, her part of herself down.
And you also got to think
loses that with her parts.
when it comes to Regina King in the era she come up in, a lot of women that she was around, they always got the love. The Nia Longs and the
Janet
Jackson, the girl that played Diamond on Players Club, Lisa Ray, Vivica A. Fox. You know what I'm saying? You come
Wait,
up with
Regina was in that movie?
No,
not Regina. I meant what's her name? Lisa Ray. Lisa Ray was in that one.
Yeah. But
Regina
I think
wasn't
you're
in
just
that.
saying in general though.
Just in general, yeah, there was a lot of women in that time that were just kind of taking over there, and she didn't get her like you said, her flowers. So she deserved them, definitely. She a fine, beautiful black woman. Strong.
Yeah, she is like I said, she's gonna be a force out here, man. And you're gonna see more projects from her, and it's gonna be amazing. I'm just so glad that she got to showcase herself like that, and just to showcase her skill to put that together. It takes real like smarts to be able to shoot that the way it was shot, and the interactions between those gentlemen during the acting, I think was done really well.
Man, let's talk about these English folks coming over here and wrecking shop, son. His homie who played Malcolm X is English. I heard him speak in his regular voice.
Yeah.
He speaks proper like this.
My boy on Snowfall,
bruh.
Franklin,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, he threw me off too.
The
Cats is taking over, bro.
the most hood cat.
I was thrown off by Idris Elba a long time ago.
He gave me the voice, dude. I was like, wait a minute, that's the same. It's the same guy. I can't wait for Snowfall to come back.
Original
Snowfall.
But
Shit, ring a bell.
let me ask you, if you ever watch Snowfall though and hear him try to yell or something like that, you can hear him try to hold his voice or maintain it because it starts to creep out at the end sometimes when he starts to yell or get loud. Okay. He has a hard time trying to hold that thing.
I don't know how you a black dude and talk like a mob boss. And Franklin does that, dude. Franklin
He does pretty
that.
good.
That's crazy.
He had to kick it with a lot of. They had to bring some members around and some black people, like some real hood dudes, to kind of show him how to do it. Though I don't think
That's how Idris did it. He said he just hung out. He hung out. I think he said in barbershops.
Oh yeah, when he played Tinkerbell or what was it called?
Stringer Bell.
Tinkerbell. Shit, I ain't watched that.
Tinkerbell.
What's funny is though, I didn't watch that until after I watched Daddy's Little Girls.
Whoa!
So I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know nothing about him being in that.
Messed
Dude,
up
if we got
version.
anybody that
watched,
that watched The Wire right now, dude, they're gonna tear your ass up in these comments.
Bring it. If you got a funny picture on your profile, I'm gonna roast you. Bring it.
Tinkerbell. Whoa.
Stringer Bell. I'm sorry. Hey, Idris, we good peoples. I fucks with your show. What's it called? In the Long Run. I fucks with you. So it's all love.
Opened up for Idris Elba.
No, it's not.
It's all good. We're gonna be friends down the road, though. I ain't even worried. That's my boy.
So I don't know.
What's his name? McNulty. He's English too.
Yeah,
that's true.
Crazy. Like you would never know, bro. Like McNulty off The Wire was English, and like all these cats are coming over. Like you never know, man. Like I need to work on my accent, and like I just wonder what our accent sounds like to them.
Well, they're proper, so
I know what their accent sounds like to us.
Dude, when I
speak very properly.
When I heard Ella May song and then she just starts talking, I'm like, oh, what is
Ella May's
What's
English?
happening? What's happening?
Ella May's English. She's not from here. She's an English woman. British.
You didn't know that?
No,
bro. You don't hear the way she talk after the what's the track?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I haven't heard her speak.
Feelings or something like
Feelings.
that.
Yeah.
I haven't heard her speak.
Hear that. Because she talks right after that, dude. And I was just like, my mouth was on the floor. Like, really? That came out of you? Amazing.
Yeah. No. And you know what's funny is like the English have a history of having a whole lot of soul. I think this is a song by the Who that's super soulful. You know what I'm saying? So They got history of having some soul, some surprising soul.
Well, you know, African people, you know, they migrate there, so I mean, it's automatic. They're gonna learn.
Yeah. No, I was talking about a white band.
A white band. Oh, hey. Occasionally we get some white people that learn the soul. They learn a little bit about the soul.
Son.
Yeah. So I don't know if y'all up on the Marvel shit at all. I know you probably are, saying, man, but
No,
D-Rock
not
get
really.
on Marvel?
Not lately. I haven't seen that in a long time, so I honestly don't know. What's coming out? What's going on?
Sandman, did you watch WandaVision yet?
I haven't yet because I know that's going to be a large investment of time. So I'm being very selective about what my viewing situation is. I'm trying to get caught up on Attack on Titan right now. So
all right, so
I'm watching.
All I'm gonna tell you is this: it's going to take a minute for it to get off the ground for you. And you got to you have to have patience, bro. I'm telling you have to have patience.
One of those type of shows, huh?
Dude, I mean, you go from just watching Marvel shit where shit is blowing up all the time and people are fighting and action and all that shit, and then you go to this and it's like it make you think. You have to watch close, and there's so many Easter eggs in it, it's crazy. So you have to watch close for you to understand it. So
then I probably would like it. If there's all type of Easter eggs in it, then I probably appreciate it.
Yeah, but the way they wrapped it is it's not everybody's taste. So you gotta be mindful of that going into it. So I want to let you know before you watch it, because you don't see the first episode and be like, man, I'm cool. I'm not watching this shit.
This is trash.
So, no. I was like that with what was that, Jessica? What's her name?
Jessica Jones.
Shit. I was there with Jessica Jones. I watched the
Really?
first episode. Yeah,
I was hooked.
I did not
From
like
the first
Jessica
episode.
Jones, dude. I thought that shit was whack. And then I was
She
like,
had a nice butt.
and then I said, all right, well, I'm gonna give it a chance. And I went back to watch it again. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is live.
I was watching that, but I was like, this is a nice episode right here. I was like, what happened? I remember I could focus. I was like, nice.
Most trash thing Marvel put out.
That's the lies. The most trash thing Marvel.
No. I'm saying, what the most trash thing that Marvel put out?
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist.
Yeah, that dude right there was a little
I'm surprised
bit worse.
Omar ain't in here right now. Omar was tearing that shit up.
That dude is the
We can't
worst.
stand Danny Rand. The way that they portrayed him in that shit is crazy. He's
I didn't know he was a real person. That was so weak.
That dude acts worse than Paul Walker, God rest his soul, did.
And Paul Walker was great in Fast and Furious. He was great.
Yeah, he can't
did
act.
what he
He couldn't act his way out of a bag, though.
Hey.
Dude almost had you. Like, really? He couldn't act his way out of a
Listen,
bag.
that was the
Paul
beginning.
Walker.
That was early Ash. That was Ashton Kutcher. That's
Paul
early
Walker's
Paul
entire
Walker.
career.
dude.
His fighting was good. He was good at fighting.
You can make a drinking game out of how many times that Danny Rand said that he was the immortal Iron Fist.
Yo, you right.
You could have a drinking game off that. He said that so much. Like you don't have to. The shit is called Iron Fist, bro. You don't have to keep telling people.
See, but
that you the immortal Iron Fist.
Because look at Luke Cage. Luke Cage always says his full name. He never says I'm just Luke. He'd be like, I'm Luke Cage. Like, why it gotta be all that?
You can do that. That's just cool. That's just cool dude swag.
That's just cool dude swag.
Right. That's that's James Bond shit. But for Danny Rand, dude, you doing a majority of martial arts, terribly done martial arts. I might add.
That's bad.
You're gonna sit up here and every time, dude, you meet somebody, you gotta tell them I'm Danny Rand. I'm the immortal Iron Fist. Every time, dude.
Pretty bad.
It's like, dude, you had a business card that say that shit on there. You might as well just give him a goddamn business card if you're gonna do that.
Now I know it was canon, so it's not like they added it after the fact. As far as him crossing over with a lot of other heroes, but what saved that show is the fact that Jessica Jones and Luke Cage showed up, and Daredevil showed up. Like, that's what saved that show.
Yeah, definitely. They say Daredevil is walking on is on the set of Spider-Man 3.
Oh,
Charlie Cox. They spotted Charlie Cox over there. Yep, that's gonna be the shit. Now if they just
I'm so tired of Spider-Man though, dog. Stick to one storyline and let's do it. Stop rebooting stuff. Like, yo, it's so many different Spider-Mans right now. Yo.
Well,
The problem is because they
Marvel's
keep making them. They want to keep making him a high schooler. That's the problem, and they can't get out of that role. And that's stupid.
Well, Marvel's version of this, their newer version of this, I think is fine. It's going to stick. I don't think they're going to do any more reboots.
Do they
on
have
it.
the rights back? Because Sony owned the rights.
They share the rights with Sony, but Sony has worked it out so where they're gonna incorporate Venom, and that's gonna be the trade off, and then they use all the Spider-Man villains and shit. So that's the trade off.
Venom was lit though. I can't lie. I think it could have been a little darker.
Nah,
Look, I would have liked it to have been a little darker, but
Venom's
wasn't mad.
I like the actor
first,
they chose.
The first Venom. No, absolutely. Tom Hardy was awful in that shit.
Are you kidding
Venom
me?
was ass.
Tom Hardy's one of the best actors.
First of all, let me tell y'all something.
What?
Let me tell y'all something. And I'm
I'm
talking
done.
about you reading.
minute.
No. We're not
This is
gonna do
what
that.
we need,
We're not
but
gonna do
you're
that.
wrong.
We're not gonna do that. Let me tell you. If you read the comic book, you tell me that that Tom Hardy was anything close to what Eddie Brock actually is.
spot on.
You tell me. Hell no. What are you talking about? Somebody
don't know
please,
who
somebody
Eddie
please in
Brock
the
is.
chats. Somebody please in the chats go up about that. Was
Spot
Tom
on.
Hardy's version of Eddie Brock, was that spot on? Because it was not spot on.
What do you feel like was not spot on?
He sounded all wimpy and dude. It
Eddie
was
Brock-
like
That's what he was. He went.
Eddie
through
Brock
it.
was not
no,
a weak
Eddie
dude.
Brock
What are you
was
talking
Eddie
about?
Brock was a bully. He was a bully. He was a bully.
Oh, because they wrote it a different way.
Man.
Okay. I see what you're saying.
Eddie
Okay.
Eddie Brock was
How
a
long
bully,
ago was
man.
Eddie Brock the Venom? How long ago was that?
He's still the Venom. The Venom is Eddie Brock.
Oh, the name is Eddie Brock. Okay, that's why. Oh, so because you're talking about the original writing, he should have been like that. in the
Yeah,
movie.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna do the guy, do the guy right, man.
Got the symbiote. Before he got the symbiote, Eddie Brock was kind of a bully. He picked on Parker a lot.
Even when they put that little skinny dude from that '70s show in there,
That
and
was
made
the
him Venom.
worst.
That shit was trash.
Now that one, I
I
hated.
agree
it.
with
I
you.
hated
That
that one.
Spider-Man was worse
I
than
hated
the
that
Batman that had everybody in that shit.
I hated that one. You're right.
It was
I'll
like,
give
why you
that.
have 16 villains in one movie? What is this shit?
Speaking of the Batman, you know they're coming back out with one.
For what?
It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
It ain't gonna be Christian Bale playing Batman. It don't
You
make
know
no
who's
sense.
playing
No.
Batman? The dude from Twilight.
Yeah.
I'm done. I don't
Hey,
want to watch.
you know what?
Marvel
The
movies or
previews
any
didn't look
movies,
too bad,
DC,
bro.
Anything.
The previews didn't look too bad on it. That might be all right.
Yeah, because they show you little pieces, but the whole
get-
rest of the movie might have you sleep.
You gotta give it a shot, man. You gotta give it a shot. It ain't out
Yeah,
yet.
I'm gonna throw it in there.
We
and
don't
shoot
know.
It. You're right.
We don't know. We don't know. We don't know.
Give it
We
a
don't know.
shot. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the way y'all feel right now. I'm
Son,
gonna feel like this
I'm
when I
stealing
get to
that
y'all
from you.
age.
No, wait. I'm stealing that from you because that was dope.
I'm telling you, that's
Y'all give it a shot. I throw it in there and shoot it.
yeah. Whenever I get a chance, I'm gonna throw it there and shoot it, and I
Yeah,
bet
that
you I'm
is
gonna give it a
lit.
shot. But no, for real though. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna be like that 10 years, 20 years from now when they start trying to remake shit, and I'm gonna be like, yo, bruh, stop touching shit. Leave shit where it is.
We
It's just
already-
something that
we
needs to be
already
remade,
here,
though. There's a
Some
certain
do.
movie that I want to see remade.
What's that?
What?
One?
I want to see The Warriors remade.
The old school movie, The Warriors.
Yes.
Dude, I love to be the dude in that shit.
That
I'll
would
be
be
the nigga
lit.
say, "Hey, you dick." I love to do that. I don't care if I do get shot. I love.
I
want
to submit music to it. I want to be involved in that process. I would
Mm-hmm.
love to be a part of that. The Warriors would
Yeah, it might be
the
live.
dopest thing ever.
We need to
Remake.
find out who-
With
who's the
today's
director for that?
graphics, today's cinematic effects we got. Well, Scott Free, Ridley Scott from Scott Free, he was supposed to be doing it. I actually sent music to him back in the day, and I got we need this music to come from a lawyer. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because the studio wouldn't accept the music unless it came from a lawyer. But I'm trying to try that again. I don't know whether or not the project is defunct or not, but I know they were working on it. And instead of being in New York, it was going to be based out of L.A.
It should be. You did New York. Now it's time to show them what LA can do. I need to be in this. I got to. I'm gonna find a way. I'm about to find a way. I'm about to try to be in this shit. Hell yeah.
It's if they're still greenlighting the project. I haven't seen anything lately.
Well, if they don't, then we need to figure out. We need to get a videographer and we need to create the shit ourselves. We do that shit in
Dog,
Sacramento.
The Warriors would be so lit. Oh, I can see that in Sac too. The Warriors.
You
would
feel
be
me?
lit, bro.
Running all downtown, running through downtown, jumping through parks and shit. Oh, we can make that happen. Catch an Amtrak instead of the bus. We
Son.
good. Not the Amtrak, but the light rail. Catch the light rail. You do that. That's easy.
Somebody just brought up the one Mikey just brought up, the Fresh Prince remake. At first, when I saw that trailer, I wasn't with it, and then I looked at it again, and I was like, "Okay, I'm with it."
But it's so late now. I mean, they had it where it was supposed to be like the Meek Mill era, where it's like, you know, Meek Mill was getting out of jail. That shit's like 3 years ago now. Like, what are y'all gonna do now? Like, what's the plan? Because it ain't really making much sense now. But it's supposed to be a show.
Some of the Fresh Prince stuff?
Yeah, the Fresh Prince. But it's supposed to be a show now, too, because I heard they got picked up by Peacock for 2 seasons.
They're going to actually make it a show?
Yeah, they got picked up by Peacock for 2 seasons. That's what I heard. He said, because I remember Will Smith.
With the seriousness of it, though?
Yeah, they're going to make it, it's going to be more like a dramatic type of thing. But he was like, it's never been done. We've been picked up for a two-year contract or two-season contract. Never been done. All that shit. I remember him saying that.
Man, so that's gonna be weird, bro. Because I can see it working for a 2-hour movie, 120 minutes. That makes sense. You can live in the drama.
True.
But a drama in a series to like you're remaking a comedy. It's a comedy. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be weird.
I think they're trying to make it more realistic. Just because, you know, reality is if a dude like Will Smith come from Philadelphia with all the manners and stuff, how he acted with some rich people like that, it would be bad. It would never be a good day. You know what I'm saying? It would be a hard time for him. So I think this is just it's just a more realistic look to it, which we need that sometimes.
The one Mikey says they're remaking it episode by episode, but updated. So that's going to be crazy, man.
I can't wait to see.
Oh, man, I don't even know what to do with my life right now. Another movie that I wanted to see that I'd heard that Pharrell, while I'm wearing this Billionaire Boys Club and repping Virginia, you know what I'm saying, repping Pharrell, I heard he was going to be the audio director or audio supervisor for somebody said Pharrell is a vampire and is 150 years old.
Stupid.
But they were trying to do a live action Voltron. And I'm about that life. I'm a Voltron fanatic. I watched the animated one, the old one, the new one. I'm a Voltron stan. I'm not gonna lie. So I hope to God that they do this movie and they do it well. Like I don't want it to end up like Dragon Ball Z movie, the live action Dragon Ball Z movie that was trash.
Yeah.
It was trash. So I'm hoping that they are able to make this Voltron situation happen. I would literally be over the moon.
Hopefully,
and the fact that we'd be able to hear Pharrell beats over everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit would be tight. Most definitely.
What else supposed to be remade? What else would you like to see remade?
Definitely want to see Boondocks as the kids are older now. Definitely want to see that. So that's like a huge one for me. Because, like, you know, they should be at least 19, 20, both be, you know, out of high school, grown dudes. I know it's hard because they ain't got pops no more, so that one makes it hard. If we had to make a remake of something, this dude said the Oz. Hell no, I don't want to watch the Oz over again. Let me see.
Why would you want to watch Oz again?
I don't want to watch none of them things. That's a one-time watch for me. It wasn't. I didn't want to watch that no more. I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of anything off the top of my head right now that should be remade. The Warriors was definitely a good idea of something that needs to be remade.
I would love to see that. If y'all out there have not seen The Warriors, you are doing yourself a disservice. Go back and watch that classic film. That is a great film.
I would say in 10 years, actually, what I would like to be on and remake would be the movie Life. I would want to redo that one.
I think it's too soon for that.
I would say in like 5 to 10 years. I'm not know where I want to be right now, but 5 to 10 years from now, I would love to remake Life. I would love to redo The Longest Yard in 10 years, maybe 15 years. I would like to redo that with some brand new cast of people that's funny. You know, I would like to do that. But
I want to see. I've heard different people have different ideas for Scarface. And not necessarily a remake, although they could remake it, but that person would have to be dope. Pacino is still the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? So that person would have to be dope. But I also heard that they were thinking about possibly doing a continuation of Scarface. So say that when he got shot in the back with the shotgun and fell off the balcony, that he didn't die. And then Tony is alive, and then they continue the movie. You know what I'm saying? He has to rebuild everything. So
That's tough. I don't know.
All right, now Sandman's frozen. Sweet.
Everybody frozen, man. We all messing up.
So at this point, man, I think we've we bet it with house money, and we've lost a couple times. So I think we're gonna have to wrap this bad boy up. So I'm sorry, my friend is stuck in the corner. So we're gonna bid y'all adieu tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks, and hopefully the win will be a lot nicer to us, and then we can continue the conversation.
For real.
Difficult roads often lead to most beautiful destinations. Shoot your shot, go for the win. You might make it. Peace.
Peace.